You know what? How about we just hop right into it? I think that's a good idea. Let me just open up the game. Perfect. Oh, now this is nostalgia. This is the nostalgia I get to feel. Like, mmm. I have no idea when the last time this was updated was. You know what? Let's go to Bricksville. No, zombie mode. There we go. Well, welcome to the world's greatest Lego sim. Like, seriously, there are no games better than this. 5 zombies alive. Okay, I spotted one. Alright, just reload that. How dare you get near me? Perfect. Yes, the world's greatest Lego sim. I am not joking about that. In fact, this part about this map, this very cheaty thing to do, because I can just stand up here all nice and cozy. Oh, yeah, I can slow down time and stuff. Oh, okay, I see. Look at these things. Perfect. Oh, I think I've done a Brick Rig stream before, but I don't think it's been. I think it's been quite some time since I did it. Perfect. Alright. Okay. Alright, I need some ammo. Although, upgrading the gun will give me ammo and give me a better gun. Okay, I thought I was stuck forever there. Okay, upgrade. Yeah, upgrade. Yeah. Wait a second, can I upgrade it again? Oh. Uh-oh. Apparently it doesn't do any more damage. But it holds more ammo. I'm very low on health. Oh, yeah. How can I... Yay! The fire pistol. Now, this is my favorite weapon. Just because of this reason. When you do this, you get on top. Let's let all the zombies collect up underneath me. Oh! Right! Super fast. Oh well. You know what? Let's play this normally, or well, not glitchy like. Perfect. Oh no! Ow! Fall damage. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, the body's gone. Zombie apocalypse, no problem. Ah, yes, Rick Briggs. Yes, Rick Briggs, perfect. Ammo or ooh, random weapon. Gimme. Oh. Oh, sniper rifle, I see. And yes, this is a sniper rifle. $210. Oh. Oh, I like that number. Oh! Okay. Oh! Oh no. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're good. I made bread without a recipe today. In Minecraft or in real life? Because if it was in okay, yeah. Attack! Oh, uh-oh. Ah, hello, anonymous. Anonymous. Run! Oh no, they're closing in! Dang it, get away! Get away! Ah, I'm dead. I died already. Aw, how sad. Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's try again. You always want to make it to that middle area. That's where everything is better. Oh no, there's 5 zombies. Hold up. Match. Oh. I wish I could change the weather. I don't like it being rainy. They have food poisoning. No, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Oh, didn't count as a headshot. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can go slow-mo. Ooh! Oh! Ooh, let's just do some spray. How did they add a zombie mode to Brick Rigs? It's been in the game for over a year now, my friend. Oh! I like slow mode. Oh, yeah. Yeah, as I said, I'm just missed missed it then. Oh yeah, wait, do you have brick rigs? Because if so, come join me. This would be fun to play with friends. Oh. I mean, yeah, Anonymous, do you want to join me in the in brick rigs? All right, I'm going to try getting a sniper. Let me upgrade that actually instead. I don't, my friend does. I go over and play it. All right, well, best Lego sim ever. Uh-oh. Oh no, the zombies keep racking up. What the heck? How am I missing so close? Oh! Slow-mo goodness. Bang. Bang. Oh! Perfect. Yeah, Anonymous, yes. Wait, no. E. Perfect. Upgrade my pistol. I need more cash to upgrade it again. I love doing those jump kills. It's like... And now we run! That zombie is on fire. We do not want to get hit by it. Oh, and I'm dead. You know what? Just to earn some money and do some stupid stuff, I'm going to do something. Woo! The brick rigs physics when you go into slow mode. It's just amazing. Although, I think I hear a fly in my room. Maybe not? Alright. I missed that shot, how? Ooh. You can hear the slush. Ooh. I missed 2 of those bullets somehow. Alright. Oh no, there's the train! We must worship the train and hope it doesn't come to destroy us. Oh. I love how we have these, what are they called? It's like, anti-tank things? I am not entirely sure, but I love how we have these, even though it's just zombies. Look how awesome I am. The anti-tank barricade? Yeah, why do we have those? Even though we're fighting against zombies. Zombs and tanks? I've never seen a zombie in a tank. Run! Headshot. Oh wait, that wasn't a headshot. How'd that zombie get up there? Ah, dang it. Well, here comes the next wave. I don't dare face it. I don't dare face it face to face. Although I might have to because of how bad my parkour skills are currently. There we go. All the zombies are attracted to me. And then I can just shoot them. You know what? Let's speed this process up a little. Is that all of them? No, I do not. Hey, hold up. Is this now an automatic? I don't think it is, but... There. Dang, yeah. Oh. It's fun in the fact that the point of the game is that the game is pointless. Yeah, I know. I've seen it before, but I've never played it. I mean, how could you have not... how can you not hear of Garry's Mod if you're a gamer? Gotta go faster. Kate, why can't I get up there? Okay. Oh, yeah. Let the zombies collect. Not all of them. And now we just wait. This is why I like this pistol so much. Just they all fall apart into fires. However, I do need a rocket launcher. Alright, that works. Can I upgrade this thing? Oh, I can't. Here come the super zombies. Oh, no. No, thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There they all are. You know what? Reload! No, no! Yes! Oh. Yes! Upgrade. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades! Why do I need to... Okay, cool. Now, let's see. Wait. How much cash do I have? 4,480. I could buy something soon. Oh, 30 zombies. Is that all of them? Okay. Perfect. And now we watch as the fire grows. Ah, yes, perfect. And look at that. Look at that. An entire wave will be an entire wave of 30 zombies was just wiped out by a single bullet. Yeah. Oh, 35 zombies. Fire. Let the fire spread. One bullet can do this. All it takes is not 35 bullets, not even 670 bullets. Only one can wipe out an entire squad of zombies. Oh, let's speed the process back up. Ooh, 40. You know what? I'm just doing this because money. Because I'm going to get like a tank or something. Ready, 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 ready. Whoosh! But wait, it gets better. It spreads even more. And then they all just die. Oh my gosh, I'm over 14 grand so far. What? Wait. Can I punch? No, I can't. Worth it. Definitely worth it. I need to save the bullets for this thing. Alright, let them all come to me. 45 zombies, so it looks like it increases by 5 every wave. Let the fire spread. Let the fire just spread along. Kill everything, and then I win. Oh my gosh. It's just flames. Bodies of zombies. Hey, I passed. Ah, great. It's these guys. Alright, I'll let the fire spread a little. Sadly, they won't kill all. They won't die to the fire, I believe. They shouldn't die to the flames, but that's fine. I've got a rocket launcher. This is to weaken them. I'll then jump, which will, and then fire my rocket, which will do enough damage that should kill all of them. Come on. I want sign that they're near death. That the fires have all gone out. There we go. Oh no. I only killed a handful. Uh-oh. And I don't have any more rockets. Rockets. I need rockets. No. Ammo? Yes. Wait. You know what? So I now have 20 grand, which means I could buy a vehicle. Question is, what vehicle do I want? Another question is, can I get to the vehicle shed before the zombies come? No. Hold on, no. Hopefully slow-mo works. Nope, that's no good. That's no good. Ah, shoot. Yeah. Got it. Okay. I just want to buy a vehicle, please. Oh no. How many is there? 55. I've already killed one, so. Ooh. Watch it burn. Watch them all burn. That's fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. I knew it. There is a fly. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go kill it. Alright, and I am back. I have killed the fly, just like I killed the zombies. I used a shotgun. Nah, I wish there were shotguns in this game, but no. I gotta deal with this pistol and sniper rifles and stuff. Okay. Dang it. Fine, there. Burn, 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 burn. This is what a crematorium looks like. Just have a bunch of people walking in. They're all zombies. They're coming after the brains. Then you just shoot a fire bullet into them. And, well, you get their ashes. So, when you get a bottle of, like a bottle of ashes from a loved one, it's not actually their ashes. It's partially their ashes, but it's also many other people's ashes. Did it did did it did did it did 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 da 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 da. Okay, that's what 65 zombies looks like. I'm surprised. Do 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 okay. That was starting my head. Hey Ben, have you heard of the YouTuber PM's Seymour? He does voiceovers for Tumblr, but does a voice for each text, so it's not too stale. Alright. No, I have not, but sounds cool. No! Reload. There's only one way to properly deal with this man. Ouch, I took some fall damage. Up, up, and away! Alright, this should be 70 zombies. Yeah, that looks like all of them. And now we watch them burn. Yep, as expected. They all catch on fire. Yeah, this spot is far too OP, but I'm not complaining. Eventually, there's going to be too many zombies that the fire's going to be put out by the time they all get there. Wave 15, here come the super zombies. And you can tell you've hit a great mark because it starts being very windy. 360 no scope! Ah! Okay, where are they? Here they come. 15 super zombs. Just let them burn. Burn, 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 burn. Yes. 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 So beautiful. How much money do I have? I've got 46 grand? You know, that must be really hurt. Sitting in the fire. I killed one with the flame. Oh my gosh, is this a forever flame? Okay. It's a forever flame. It's the infinity flame. Ah, great. Oh. Alright, let's get a weapon. Let's get like a tank or something. Just anything to kill zombies with. Shoot. There's nothing good here, is there? Oh no. Better than nothing. It's a hover tank! Oh, no, no. Yeah, that might cause some problems. That might cause some massive problems. Oh, and I'm dead. You know what? Let's head over to Bricksville. Nice waving. Thank you. It's very hard to control. Alright, here. Fine. You know what? I didn't give it enough love. Let's try that again. Yep, it's very loud. It's beautiful. No, 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 no. Whoosh. Jump! Oh. Oh no. Ah, this is why I love this game. Let's see. What now? I'll give you about a minute. About a minute till you crash. You know what? We must do it. Okay. Here, match, restart match. Oh, restart mission. Never mind, you did it early. Yeah, I'm a good pilot. And yes, it's a pilot because it flies, it floats, it hovers. So, wait. If you drive something that hovers, or use something that hovers, are you driving, or are you a driver, or are you a pilot? Questions that keep me up at night. Why? Okay, options. Gameplay. There. Oh, no, no, no. Wait, let me back in. Let me back in. How do I pilot this thing? Oh yeah, W to go up. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Which one doesn't have auto hover on? They all do. Oh, okay. We're stabling. We're stable. All right. Time to create a tiny storyline. You got the alien mothership. Then you've got a little, what's it called? UFOs. Ooh. Okay. I don't know. I blame the Russians. I blame the Russians. Up, and away. Oh no. No. Stabilize. No, no, no. Okay, it's getting higher every second. So, you know what? There. The mothership is now entirely indestructible. No. No. Ah, yes, the Russians. Exactly. So, this is just a normal scenario. The aliens have taken over. And so now I must defeat them. I mean, as per usual. As you go, right? As you go. As you do, as you do. Okay. Wait a second. Alright, so you got one mothership. You got one mothership, you got 4 UFOs, and then you're going to have 8 Citadels, whatever they're called. Here, where are they? Where are they? This is just like a normal scenario. There's nothing out of the ordinary here. Alright, where are they? Ah, here they are. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Perfect. Let's go grab another. We need multiple of these things. They'll be placed in locations that might be hard to get to, such as the top of this mountain. Uh-oh. I think it's falling. No, it's stable. Oh my gosh, it's actually stable up there. The apocalypse happens every weekend. Yep. Exactly. I mean, honestly. Okay. Can I balance it on the roof? No, I cannot. Okay. I bet I could put it in the rubble. Nope. Yeah, I can't put it on the roof. Oh, well. Oh, okay. So that's 3 of the 4 up. Let's put another one in the farm, in the fields. Okay, let's get a 5th one and put it somewhere else. You know what? By the factory, of course. Or coal power plant, whatever you want to call it. Alright, my game's starting to lag out. Oh well. It's for the storyline! Alright. And now, to change my... Okay, I am now a part of the Brick Rigs Armed Forces. I am a sniper, and I notice... Those things are indestructible, that's right. Alright, I need something to take them down with. You know what? I'm not flying a jet. I crashed them all. And I can only use a vehicle once every time. RPG? What? What about an RPG? No! A tank! This will be perfect. You know what? Oh! Oh, oh, it's fallen. It is fallen. Make an RPG that shoots tanks. No, I can't. That is literally impossible. Oh well. But hey, we took down one of them. Time to go for the rest. Oh no, it's snowy. Any problem is solved. Exactly, because if you throw a tank at it hard enough, I'm sure it'll fix itself. Alright. This is a manual, so I gotta shift it with my own foot. With my own hand. Oh no, we're drifting. Need to go to the store, tank RPG. Exactly. Every issue can be fixed with a tank RPG. Dang it, stop moving. I feel like we're drifting a little. Yeah, those bullets do nothing. That's great. Lose floorboards, tank car. Yeah, don't need floorboards if you don't have any. Ooh, I think I hit some explosives there. Dush. Come on. Thing won't get destroyed. Won't destroy itself. Ooh. Okay, the paneling's falling out. Ooh. That was a good one. Come on. Just fall already. I took your brother out with little effort. Oh. Oh, it's shaking. It's come loose. Buy it now for almost $2,000 and get the free deference cap when you go to court. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I said, there it goes. Dang it. Oh, yes. There it goes. Oh, I didn't intersect it. Dang it. Oh yeah, fun fact. I just got a VR today. No, don't drift, don't drift. You want to see my epic VR? Where? Hold up. Where'd it go? It was just on my desk. Okay, yeah, confusion. Oh no, not the train tracks! Not the train tracks! No, something even better. Hold up. It's around here somewhere. There it is. No, it's called a Viewmaster. It's a Viewmaster. My VR is known as the Viewmaster. It is great. You cannot argue with it. Okay. Oh, wait. No, no, no. Train. No, no, no. Train, train. No, no. Oh, no. What the? This thing is strong. The best headset. Yes, the Viewmaster. In fact, hold up. Hold up. I got a disc over here. It's the Mighty Mouse disc. You just insert it into the cartridge, look through it, and see everything. That train did not care. Yeah. If you play Brick Breaks enough, you know that is the godly train that cannot be destroyed by any means. Take care. Be cautious. Be cautious. As you can see, I think this tank is as good as gone. You know, I wish there were explosives on these things. All right, well, all right, let's go get something else to attack with. Perfect, a Republic fighter tank. Let's go. Ooh, it's fine. Yeah, I know, right? I'm sure this more futuristic tank will work better. Oh. Go! Go, tank, go! Hopefully the train isn't coming. Is it? Wait, is it? Is it? No, it's not. Oh no! Aim for! No! Oh! Ah, great. You know what? That thing's good as dead. Alright, let's try something else. Something much, much, much better at its job. I'll have to use that later. It's not a good idea to use now. Okay, you know what? Futuristic tank concept. Let's go. Oh, geez, this thing drives like a... This thing drives much better. Oh boy, we are going to destroy some citadel's with this thing. But first... I'm sorry? How powerful is this thing supposed to be? Okay. Well... Oh, and there's the train, so we're safe. We're safe to pass. Faster, faster. Go! Go! We must make it there in time. We must destroy every citadel there is. Citadel, whatever it's called. Jump! Go! 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 The heck is... Oh. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, well, continue on anyways. This thing is fast. Holy cow. There it is. Okay, this is its max gear. Alright, get in, get in. Okay. Prepare to fire. Fire. Okay, a little left. A little more left. Too far. Yeah, too far. Dang it. Come on. This thing does, like, barely any damage. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you know what? I'm switching to a more powerful tank. Let me get something. You know what? Also the best idea, yeah. I need something good. Like, something really good. Insane tank, basically. Perfect. Oh, it's empty. Come on. Alright, well. Go! We are going for the towers. This is a perfect idea. I mean, honestly, if you've seen any better ideas than this, please let me know. I think this thing drifts. Alright, it's nearly hit its max speed. Yes, go, go, go. Whoa. Ooh, nice. We barely lost anything there. Oh no. Do not slide into the... I have put it in the... I have put it in the UFO, then. Oh. Yeah, sadly this thing cannot fly, so... We're going for that. Oh, it ran out of fuel. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm sure this'll work. Dang it. Okay. Just because of how it just slowly raises up, I'm gonna let it start there, and then watch as it just goes up, and up, and up, and up, and up. You know what? It is time. I think it is time. We call in the big guns. Like, I'm talking huge, massive. I'm talking about an orbital weapon. And I'm talking about nothing else. Oh, hey, JC. Well, alright. Where is it? Where is it? I'm talking about nothing else but the orbital cannon. This threat has gotten out of hand. We must destroy it immediately. Activate the auto hover. Get into the camera. No, bring a nuke. I'm sorry. No, this will have to suffice. This is so much more powerful than a nuke. Okay, so. Where are targets? I mean, let me just give you a demonstration about how powerful this is. Oh, no, 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 no. Mayday, mayday, mayday. No, don't go down. No, 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 no. Oh, wait, it's not falling. It's not falling. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. You know what? Ah, close enough. You want to see how powerful this thing is? Boosh! All across the land. And yet I still managed to not hit any of the weapons that I need to, the things I need to destroy. Okay. So, I need it to be day. I need it to be day. Wait, where are they all? Okay. This thing has a mind of its own now. Okay. Oh no. This in school. Isn't mint flavor ice cream just ice cream mixed with mouthwash? Oh, that's a shower thought. Fire! Okay. Hit it! Destroy it! Oh no. What's happening to it? Oh no. Okay, I think it's lost. I didn't kill anything. Oh, okay. You know what? This weapon is far too powerful, which is why I'm using it. Begin the crusade! I accidentally went out of it. Whoops. Okay. You know what? Come on. Alright, no. I still didn't hit it! Full force at that thing! Uh-oh, we're spinning out of control! Wait. Okay, did we destroy it, though? Oh, look at that. Look at that! Die already! Uh-oh, we're going down, where am I? Shoot, where am I, actually? Oh, no. Okay. One more daring shot! And now it shall be lost to the void. Dang it! That was a really good weapon. Alright, we need something better. You know what? You wanted a nuke? I give you nuke. We shall nuke this one right here, this little tower. dee 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 dee. You know what? I'm going to drop in. Okay. Okay, I'm here. Break out. Okay! Forgot how powerful that thing was. Oh, there it goes. The aliens must be very upset by now. Okay, I've destroyed many of their things. So now I must destroy more of their thing. But with what this time? With what? Nothing too overpowered. What is something that isn't too overpowered? A nuclear missile truck. There we go. Okay, I'm going to delete some of these items to get my game to stop lagging. There we go. Okay. Get back some of my frames. Okay, yep. Yep, get some of those good old frames that I've lost. Okay, this is one of my targets. This is my other target. This target is destroyed. Looks like I've got 3 targets left. Let's go! This truck carries a nuclear missile. Okay, it's still charging. I think of this too. If tea is for medical reason and there's green tea flavored ice cream, then does that mean green tea ice cream is medicine without you knowing? Ooh, oh no! This thing can drift! Okay, I've got 3 targets remaining until I can destroy the UFOs and stuff. Better make this good. Look at all the destruction. I think of this too. Oh wait, I just read that. When you go to read something a second time. What the? What the heck just happened there? Okay, no. I'm not sure what just happened there, but... Like, did the mothership fall? No, it didn't. No, train, I will beat you! Ha! Oh, ow. Still beat the train. No. That did absolutely nothing. Alright. Oh no, it entirely missed! Oh no. Okay, come on. Go! Are you serious? You know what? No more games. When a freaking rocket launcher does more damage than a nuclear missile. We need more. We need another weapon of mass destruction. I'm really running out of good ideas here. You know what? Artillery gun. Idea. What is your idea, friend? No, there is not. These are all player-made creations, so I don't have anything like that downloaded. What you see is what you get, basically. As in, what you see me scroll through is what you can choose. I jet taped to 7 nukes in orbit strike. Yeah. Orbital strike wasn't that powerful in the end. Oh my gosh, come on. Fall. Perfect. Where's the last there? Come on, just a little lower. And kamikaze, oh my gosh. That was a big explosion. How much battery does the Quest have? I'm not sure. It's just an orange light still, so I'm gonna say it's still charging. Alright, you know what? We need something good to destroy this with. I've got the perfect plan. Because don't I always? I've got the best plan ever. Going to take this. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to fly it straight into the building. That's not what I meant to do. Look through the headset and tap the power button, and then you'll see how much battery there is. Okay, give me a moment. I still have a stream, JC. Go! Go! Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna make some grave mistakes here. Deactivate the auto hover. No, 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 no. I knew it! It was a grave mistake! It was a grave mistake! Okay. Alright, let's see. What else can I fly straight into it? Alright, I've got a great idea. What do we have here? Ooh. They switched them out, it looks like, but... You know what? This'll work just fine. You'll see why. Ugh. Stop drifting. Anyways, so This is what I take to robberies. However, I'm robbing aliens this time instead of a person, so it's moral. Go. 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 I'm doing it. I'm not doing it. Deploy! Okay, you know what? That's not gonna work at all. Alright. Try something else. Oh yeah, I said this too. If you wet flour, you basically make dough. If you sniff flour and your lungs are really wet, then you make dough in your lungs. No! Don't do this! It's going to happen. Perfect. Alright, well. I can't really control this with mouse and keyboard, which is why I have a controller. But I'm going to use keyboard only. No, okay, we're scraping the mountain. That's fine, hill, whatever it is. Nose down. We're turning, turn. Up. The internet you can see, like Instagram, is just artificial light, so it's fake. Yet, no duh. Up, go up, no! Oh, I'm doing it. I'm going to complete my mission. Destroy the last Citadel thing. No, up. Stay up. No. Stay up. Stay up. Come on. Go down. Go down. And... Oh, mayday. I think I'm crashing. Alright, well... Okay, yeah, it didn't fall whatsoever. You know what? I'm right here. This thing dropped me off right next to it, so we're good. Come on, you know what? Wait. Wait a second, the motherboard's... Not the motherboard, the mothership has fallen. Okay, yep. Come on. Yes! That lucky shot. Okay. Which now means the UFOs can be hit. Wait. No, wait, can they? Yeah, they can. I took them all out. Okay. Well, where? Okay. Oh no. It's trying to get away. It realizes. Come on. And feel is just light, so everything is fake. I did it! There goes one. But we need... Oh my gosh, my frame rate. Use a nuke on it. I've got a better idea. I have a better idea. Perfect. Yes. Oh, what? No, no. It's supposed to do damage. Not just be this nice little trick. Okay. Tink. Beep. 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 Kaboom! Oh my gosh, can it... it's still not... Still doesn't reach high enough. Yeah, I know, it's disappointing. This thing isn't. We never use this thing. This will be the last thing we use. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never. Ever. Use that unless you're prepared for death. You know what? Perfect. We gotta stop meeting like this, you know. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. We're going to use these things to shoot down the other ones. So when are you gonna play Roblox or MC? I did on my past streams. Okay. Lined up. There it goes! Oh, that was so off course. Well. So was that one. Oh, let's try using another weapon of mass destruction. Alright. Alright, JC. You know what? This thing has 6 shots. That's going to be more than enough. Hopefully. I'm just taking out all my firepower right now and hoping for the best. Okay. Alright. Okay, how do I launch it again? Was it 1? Wait. Oh my gosh. Does it hit? Does it hit? Does it hit? Does it hit? Ah, no, it doesn't. Wait, it did hit! It hit! It hit! Oh. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, you know what? Does it hit? Does it hit though? Does it hit though? Wait. What happened to the... Oh my god. It hits! It hits! So we've got 2 rockets left. Okay, how do I do those? Shoot. You know what? There. This'll have to do. There it goes. Oh, that doesn't look menacing at all. Oh. Okay. Now that is a shot. Oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No, it's trying to escape. Uh-oh, okay, they're all active. Why aren't they doing anything, though? Did I press to turn that on? Okay, well. Right, I'm supposed to make it uninvincible there. Okay, where is that mothership? It's gonna be hard to spot because of the rain and everything. Hold up, wait. I'm facing the completely wrong direction, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Okay. Wait, what? What is it? The heck? Why can't I see it? Is it because of the fog? It is because of the fog. Dang it! We must wait for day. And orange is orange. Yes, that's obvious. Give me a moment. Alright, and I'm back. Is it? Okay, that's towards the runway and everything. So it's gonna be right there. Here it flies menacingly. And here comes a missile. And a ground-to-air missile that... Missed? What? No! It missed! We got a bit of a problem. Our last missile just missed. Where is it? Oh, wait, there it is. You know what? Fine. Wait, no. No! No! I can't go high enough. No! Fine. You want something done right? You gotta do it yourself. And so, that's why I bring them a present. Perfect. That was a fire starter. It will now catch the entire ship on fire. Yes, you did see a Death Star. The ship is now on fire. And it is going to drift away, it looks like. No, we need you above the city. Alright. Oh, hello. So you found me.
Yes, I have been.
And yes, you did see the Death Star.
I'm like, I see Death Star in all capital letters.
Perfect. It's on fire. Hopefully this fire... Wait a second. No. No, I think it's off. No. It survived. It survived. The fire did nothing. We need something else to destroy it with. Oh, excuse me for a moment. All right. What should I destroy it with? And no, I cannot use the Death Star.
I don't know.
I found it. I found the weapon that we are going to use. This is a final means of this is the finale weapon, basically. You use this, you might never recover from the absolute terror of it. Okay.
Wait, you already used the orbital cannon, right?
The what?
The orbital cannon?
Yes, I did. So, I use this mother of a gun. Where is it? Wait, no, don't tell me. I put it in a place I can't see it. No, you know what? Okay, you know what? I know the perfect place for it. Boosh. Uh-oh. What just happened? Why is it lagging all of a sudden? Oh no, the entire base has come apart. We must fire immediately!
Before you die.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, where's the seat? Where's the seat? It's spinning. It's just spinning. All right. I think left click does it, but I'm not sure. Oh, fire away! Dun 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 Da.
Looks terrifying.
Da. Da. Whoa. It scraped it. Okay.
But that still does damage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, it missed. Fire again. It missed. Missed. It missed. Fire again. I hit it. I literally scraped the edge of it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fire again. Oh. Oh, that was a direct hit. But it's still flying. Alright, come on. Oh! Oh my gosh, this mothership is being decimated. Oh, it lost one of its segments. It's time to finally end this.
I think it's already going down.
No, it's not actually. It's just flying away. Oh my. Did I just destroy it? Did I just destroy it? Oh my gosh, that is spectacular. Holy cow, you can't even be mad about that. Ooh. Now, let's see if I can close up. Nope. Well, next best thing. I entirely missed it. I literally just entirely missed it. Oh, I'm getting to the guns. Because once I destroy those guns, it's game over. Oh, yeah. Hey, JC.
Yeah.
You want to see the world's first ever VR headset?
Sure.
Boom! The Viewmaster. It is amazing.
Hold on. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yes, it's awesome.
Oh, I've seen those type of headsets.
Alright, you know what? There we go!
I've seen those type of headsets. They're actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I own one. Alright, and now, as the grand finale, we will finish everything off
As
with
usual.
a nuke.
Just as always.
Doot, 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 doot. Oh, there we go. It's like this nuke has nothing on me. I am a freaking cannon.
Oh,
Eh,
was that a body?
yeah, that was my body. Eh, eh, eh. Ooh. There we go. Spectacular. Alright, well. Oh my gosh, I can see. My frames have gone through the roof. Okay, let's see. What else random stuff do I just have sitting around?
Everything.
Oh yes, this is the greatest thing you will ever see. His name is Ragdoll
There's
Rob.
Wiser 9 Cat.
Don't worry about it. It was once a weapon.
Wait, really?
I'm gonna go, Ben. Go, Ben. Fun watching. All right, see you, Anon. Anon. Oh wait, okay.
Anonymous.
Yep. Boom! I took off his arm. And this is the great thing about Ragdoll Rob. He has skin and then guts. Lots and lots of guts. Whoa! I just rocket jump. Oh, crunch. Okay, this is incredible. Like, okay, you know what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think he's alive anymore, but I don't think he was at all. Okay, well, let's find some other crazy stuff just to play with. Like, oh my gosh. The Star Wars Lego AT-AT. Wait, what happened to the one that could actually walk? I totally forgot. You know what? Perfect idea. It suffered no damage.
I forgot. RL craft is really hard. What type of village is this?
Let's go! Let's go! Come on! We're leaving this place. Oh. Oh.
Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And it's down.
What was that?
Oh, let's see. What else can we play with? You know what? Let's head back. Let's head to another map. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite part. The menu. You can destroy the vehicles in the menu. Canyon. That's it. Alright, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Move here. Okay, yep. And now we get the trains. Alright, time to get another train. The high-speed train. Oh, yeah. Now this looks awesome.
If it can fly, then it makes it so much more deadlier.
Nah, it can only run on tracks, but it can derail.
Oh, so it could run without tracks?
Basically. Now, this thing needs to be made out of heavier metal or materials. So, let me go get it again. Okay, highlight it all, grab all the parts. Then... same material. Now we change it all to the one with the most density, tungsten. And now this thing is super heavy and can't support its own weight, apparently. Never mind, it can. If we have a problem with one of the carts, I can always just detach it. It's fast and it's heavy. which means derailing isn't much of a problem unless I go around a turn, which I'm going around right now. Oh yeah, I forgot how shiny tungsten is.
Pretty shiny, huh?
Oh no! Ah!
Hold on, I'm gonna get more juice.
You know what? I'm going to do this. Train. Army train. Let's do this way. No. No. You're supposed to spawn on the tracks, not next to it. Alright, let's go. Full speed ahead. We're using a diesel engine for this. There's sparks flying. Turn on the auto hover. Extend the rope. And I think, wait, the thrusters don't have any fuel, Alright, now my goal is to destroy this train. So, I'm going to get something good, a Gatling gun. I'm gonna go put it on a bridge, which the train is eventually going to go over. So, if I just, put it here. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. It's coming up to the bridge. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This train is super fast. Which means it might be hard to hit, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Oh no, I left the Gatling gun on! Perfect. We're going! We're going, no matter the risk! No, I left the trailer behind! Oh well. Alright, let's go. Okay, I see the bullets. We're about to go straight into the line of fire. Never mind, it's too far up. Alright, let's go. Full speed ahead. Wait, what? Okay. Cool. Alright, come on. We are going to the bridge. We are going to make it across. There's going to be no problems whatsoever. Yeah, remember. Oh yeah, the train track just ends. That's right. You know, this is actually quite nice, just riding in a train. Of course, it's going to only be nice until we start hitting the Gatling gun. We're coming up. We're coming up to the bridge. Should be in view shortly. This thing runs at a max speed of 56 miles per hour. That should be good. Alright. We're at the bridge. It's time to see how much gun this thing can handle. It's supposed to be an armored... It's supposed to be an army train. Military class train, so hopefully it can take a beating. It just needs more speed. That's all it's missing. Oh. Oh, I see gunfire. We're about to go through it, I think. Haha! Uh-oh! Uh-oh, we derailed! We've derailed! A gun couldn't stop us, but the tracks definitely can. It's the gunman's just like, you know what? I'm gonna act like I did that, even though I didn't. All right, low poly locomotive. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You know what? I'm going to do this, do this. Open it up. And see if I can copy the... whatever the... For now, we delete that so we can copy this. Now we can put that ballpoint back. Should be in like here, redirectors maybe? No, it's... It's gonna be in here, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. So this is all made out of steel, so I'll make this out of steel as well. Where is it? Steel. So now we can do this. Move it. Connect it. Copy it. And make a giant train. Okay, this is getting laggy. Oh well. There. Okay, bring it over. Connect it. Alright, and repeat, because I want a giant train. I'm going to get a giant train. No matter the limits on this build area. I wonder if the devs stopped working on this game at all. Because it's a really good game. Just has a bunch of bugs that needs fixing. Alright. Save that. Okay, yeah. What the heck? It's like squirming. Okay, you know what? Let's try making it a smaller. Let's try, yeah, smaller might work. Oh, wait a second. No, it is connected by this, so. Okay. Will this work? No, it does not. Okay. Let's try removing 2 this time. Nope. Still likes to squirm a lot. Okay, maybe 3 cars will be enough to stop it. Maybe I did something wrong? No, they're definitely supposed to be that close together. Let's try getting rid of 5 of these cars. What the heck is going on? Okay, you know what? I definitely give up now. Oof. Well, you know what? I'm going to end the stream here. So, as I said, I only use this at the last as the last thing because, well, it crashes my game. Oh my gosh, it happened so quickly. I thought it was actually going to be able to take it, but no. I just received the fatal error. Okay. You guys can't even see it. It's just there. Yeah, as I said, crashes the game. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. JC, I will see you another time. Actually, stay here. I'll be back in a few moments. And for the rest of you, thank you so much for watching. It's been fun. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.